Hi, Gloria. How are you, honey? Thank you again. I didn't open the big package. I wanted to open it, and I didn't open the rest of the ones you had in the bag. But oh my gosh, how sweet. You worked a lot on this. You had to have. Those bunnies are adorable. I love them. How long did you do all those by hand? Hi, Connie. How are you? Oh, I will. Trust me. I already think I know what I'm going to do with them. Hi, Kit Kat. How are you, sweetie? I just got some happy mail from Crafting with the Heart, aka Gloria, and I wanted to share it with everyone. Boy, I'll tell you what, Gloria, you really do wrap a gift. I mean, you it took me forever to get into it. I know, I know. They wanted $4.99, and these are adorable. Oh, just working around the house today, trying to get things together. Love you too, hun. Hi, Dell. Yeah, I know it's late there, Dell. You need to get to sleep. What is it, like 12? I'm going to wait a couple more minutes to see if anyone else gets on. Hi, Nicole. How are you? I got some Happy Mail, so I wanted to share it with everyone. If no one else pops on in a minute, I'll just go ahead. Yeah, you go to bed now, Dell. Poor thing. Well, it's about that time for you, too, isn't it, Gloria? Yeah, it has to be. Well, I'm going to get started. Okay, so I get this box today, and let me move this real quick. A sweet card, and the box is full, and it's from Crafting with the Heart, Gloria. Okay, so I'm just going to go and one by one show you. I didn't open everything yet. Look at these bunnies she made. And she made all of these by hand. And Gloria, did you sew these by hand as well? The stitching? Hi, Belinda. Oh, happy to have you too, Belinda. I'm just showing some Happy Mail I got from one of my friends. Gloria, Crafting with the Heart is her YouTube channel. But look, so now I'll take it out. And she wrapped every one of these. It's so cute. Hold on. But I wanted to share it with all you guys. So I didn't take them out yet. Look at this. Is that precious or what? I mean, she did such a good job. And then she made a bigger one. Look at this one. And it says Happy Easter with the purple because she knows I like purple. But look at the stitching. You remember the ones they had at Hobby Lobby? Well, look at this. And these are custom made. So I'm going to put all of these in a basket. And it didn't stop there. Oh no. Nope. These are so cute. Look at this one. And then this one here. And I love the way that the tails, look at this little yellow tail, how cute. So there's those bunnies. And like I said, I'm going to put those in a basket. And then here is a burlap. Look at this. And I'm going to put this in my chair in my craft room. Hold on, I just got to open it. Look at that. Is that beautiful? And it's really not that easy to sew with burlap. Look how pretty that is. So that's going to go in my craft room. And then she made these, and they're out of cans. Hi, Dana, how are you? Hey, Country in the City, how are you, honey? I'm showing stuff that Gloria, I got today in the mail. This box with all these cute, and then she painted this, and then she decoupaged on this, and then wrapped this to make a top. And then inside, wait a minute, I gotta open it. She had candy, and look at, I couldn't get over these. Look at the little chocolates, but look at the picture. Now, if you think I'm not going to do something with this, isn't that adorable? And she made this out of a can that she repurposed. So now I'm going to take the stuff out so I can move the box. And I'll have more room. These bags are so cute too. And Gloria always loved pens. She loves all kinds of pens. If you watch her channel. So she sent me this pen and it's purple. Isn't that cute? So I'll keep this by my craft table. Hi, Maria. I'm just showing everyone what Gloria made me. No, Belinda, I didn't. It's a long story. No, I didn't. But look. Okay, and then these little cans that she made. Make sure you can see that. Yep, the can's repurposed. Yeah, what did you make the lids out of? And she has them all wrapped like this. So let's open this one because they're all different. Look at this one. It's green. She decoupaged on the chicks, and then she painted here, and it's a different size can. They're all different sizes. So now I'm going to open that, and more candy. It is so cute. I love those. Those are very farmhousey, shabby chic. And then here's another one. Cereal cardboard she made the lid out of. Now go figure. I never would have thought. You need to do a DIY on that, Gloria. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, and then she painted, and then she put, look at that. More goodies for me to eat. Is that adorable? And then one more of those. These are so cute. See, everyone wants a DIY. She made a really pretty birdhouse in a DIY yesterday. Oh, look. Look at that. You're a good little painter. Look at those flowers. And to paint on this, that's not easy. That's not easy at all. And some more candy. Gloria, these are adorable. They really are. Then, here's an egg. Let me get this out. Oop. Sorry, guys, I dropped it. Hurry. Hurry, move, Polly. Hold on, I gotta get it. Hold on. Oh, it's not that easy to get down anymore, you guys. Ow. Hold on. Right back. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Aren't I graceful? Look at this. Look at this egg. Gloria, what egg is this? Is it a paper mache? Hi, Karen. Yeah, it's like a canister set, exactly. This is just too cute. But look at this egg. You really do paint good, Gloria. Is this Highland? It is so pretty. Have you been painting all your life? Look. That is very, very pretty. And then, if she needed to send any more, I didn't unwrap this yet, so I'm going to unwrap this with you guys. You really need to start doing DIYs, Gloria. You have very, very good ideas. Okay, and she has it wrapped in purple, and I know she knows that that's my favorite color. No, I developed that skill after I hit my head in the accident. Well, if you can get a skill like that after you're hitting your head, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord, look at this. It's an egg. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh, Gloria, how in the heck? Okay, wait. Oh no, I've got to know. Okay, wait. It's an egg, right? Where in the world did you find an egg like this? But guys, we got to talk about the whole thing here, okay? Wait. Hi, Catsell. I'm showing people what Gloria made me. You're not going to believe this. Oh my gosh, wait. We got to go through the whole thing. All right. So on the back, it looks like she's taken satin ribbon, and tell me if I'm wrong, Gloria, and then put lace over the satin, put the purple ribbon. Look at this ribbon. And then look at the ribbon that one by one, and then the crocheted lace, and then the silk flowers, and the, oh my gosh, but look at this, please. Look at the vintage little girl holding the bunny. And if I'm not mistaken, this is material, isn't it? It sure is better than Christmas, Karen. Oh my gosh. And then up here is a cameo with that beautiful purple lace and then the satin ribbon. Oh my gosh. This vintage egg is unbelievable. And then the way that she put the glitter just to outline the dress. Oh my gosh, Gloria, you completely outdid yourself, and I am in love. Oh, that is so pretty. Where in the world did you ever find an egg this big? Where? I have never seen an egg. And you guys, this egg is huge. Look at this. I mean, no matter how you look at it, it's gorgeous. What a beautiful way to make an egg. Really? Really, Gloria? Hobby Lobby? Is it paper mache? Because it feels hard. It feels like it's plastic. Yes, you guys, please. She really needs to start doing DIYs because she is very, very good, and she has a lot of really pretty ideas. And like I said last night, she was making. I'm gonna start putting this stuff around so you can see it for people that just came in. And I will get a stand for this. Right now, I'm just gonna kind of prop it. For the people that just came in, hi Bella, look at what Gloria made me. Yes, like a Fabergé egg, that's right. See, Gloria, she thinks people aren't going to like what she makes, and she makes the most beautiful things. You have to, Gloria, you have to do your DIYs. Okay, look, here's one of the little, and she made these. Stitch them all by hand, okay? There's one. I'm going to put this down a little bit more so you guys can see better. I don't want this to tip over. Okay, wait. Okay. Here's another one. Here's another one. Look at that. All by hand. And another one. And this heart burlap pillow. Isn't that pretty? And then this other egg. You do have a lot to teach, Gloria. Seriously. Don't underestimate yourself in thinking that people aren't going to like it. Gloria, I wouldn't be able to paint like this. There's no way. And the way that you put it together with this is absolutely adorable. And then look at the cans. And these were made probably what? Soup cans and stuff, Gloria? Look at this. She speckled it, she painted it, and I think this is all material that she used. Beans. See that? Bean cans. Hi, Don. That's right, Maria. And then, all of them are different. And listen to this. I am so glad to know this. You taught us all something tonight. Look at this. She put felt in there. This is a cereal box that she cut down and then wrapped this. And then here is like, what is this, Gloria? Is it foam? And then look at the little wooden knob. I never would have thought to do that. Gloria, do you realize the ideas you have given us? But look at this one. And she painted the grass going up like he's looking over grass. And here we go again. And you guys, it's not that easy to paint on corrugated, not corrugated, well yeah, kind of, is that what you'd call it, corrugated? Or whatever you call this, not something not smooth. But she didn't miss a beat. And then here's the soup can. And she got the idea. Look at that flower. Unbelievable. Right, Bella? And she thinks people aren't going to like her work. Gloria, you start making these DIYs. I'm not kidding. You have a lot to offer. Absolutely beautiful. And she got the idea, she said, from, the cans at Hobby Lobby. You know, the vintage ones that they have for Easter? And look at how many different ones she made. And then look at this one. Okay. Okie doke. I'm in love. That's just like our cutouts that we do, guys, but this is fabric. And the fabric, she was able to lay it down perfectly. And there's no raising or anything. And then she painted these flowers. Isn't that cute, Linda? Gloria, I cannot begin to thank you enough. I mean, you put so much work into this. I've got the best best friends, I'm telling you. Gloria, Maria, oh my gosh, Tracy, Lori, I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I will cherish these. I never get rid of anything. I'm going to put that up here so you can see it. But how adorable. I mean, when someone makes you something, it can never be replaced. You know what I mean? It's just, handmade stuff is just, I love it. And this goes with Maria's rag banner she made me. And this, because of the purples and the grays, and that's, Gloria knows that's my colors too. That's what I tell her, Lynn. Don't sell yourself short. Don't think people aren't going to like it or you're too slow. I mean, if you wanted to just videotape and then edit, you could edit out whatever you wanted. You wouldn't have to do it live if you didn't want to. But look at this. And it is like the ones at Hobby Lobby, but look at how much more she embellished them. I mean, how adorable. That's right, Dawn. Art can never be wrong. I do save everything. I really do. And they'll find their place in my craft room. I think these little guys I'm going to put in a basket. But look at this little one. She made this one. This one's out of flannel. Little chocolate bunny with a bell. Oh my gosh. How cute. And look at, and if you notice, the little tails, their little butt, tail, they're all different color pom-poms. Yellow, white, purple. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she knows how to make floating cups, you guys. I want her so bad to do a tutorial on that. You know the floating cups where it looks like the flowers are coming down, out of the cup? Oh my gosh. I want to sit these so you can see them. So cute. Oh my heavens. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I love that. Where in the world did you find this kind of material, Gloria? That vintage material. Hi Peggy, how are you, honey? Gloria made those for me. She made me all this. This is from Crafting with the Heart. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes, that's the other thing. Go over to her channel when she does her umbrella tutorial. You know that one that's at Hobby Lobby? And I think they come in pink and green, kind of a turquoise color. And they have, well, they hang up. They hang. I want to get this where you can see the face. Got to see where my camera is. This camera always messes me up because I never know where it's looking. Anyway, she made one, and it was out of lace. I'm going to put this here so I can kind of have it sit up. I want it. Okay. But I want to learn to make that because they want, I think they want $30 or $40 for it at Hobby Lobby. I know, you guys, everybody get on her. She really does need to make those because she has such good ideas. I mean, the umbrella, if you go to her channel and her live last night, she showed how to, well, not show, but I mean, gave you the idea of what you would need and how you go about kind of bending the wire. But then she's going to show how to put it all together. I'll tell you, it is worth looking at because, I mean, I think it would be great. And did you look? She got her house done for Easter, and I put it in my playlist for the Easter Spring Home Tour. You should see her house. You dropped your camera? Yeah, like I said, she showed you kind of last night. It was last night, right, Gloria? In your live that you kind of showed it? I think it was last night. And hi, Fern, and what you could do is, well, the way that you, when you do your lives, you could just point your camera down just a little bit more, and that would be fine. Yeah, today's Wednesday, so it was either last night or the night before. I think it was last night. And none of us are professional. Heaven knows. Oh, I love seeing ideas. I mean, I look at this stuff and my mind starts going nuts, thinking, oh my gosh, you could do this, you could do that. That's right, Maria. That's exactly right. You'll fit. Oh, you want to be in the camera too? Well, you can do that. It's true. It's just what you bring in, to the video. It's not, it's not like we're Spielberg. Although, when you think about it, editing and filming, we do know something. No, this is just absolutely adorable. I just love everything. And then this little guy. How cute is that? Little chick. So cute. And look at how you came up with the idea with the fabric, putting it on cans. That is just adorable. And I love that you gave the cans lids. I mean, that is perfect. And then the little top. How cute is that? Yeah, you got to get started on those DIYs. That DIY girl. Those cans are just adorable. I mean, think about it. I mean, like I said, my mind is racing on what to do with these. I'm not kidding. I mean, that's why we need to show people our crafts, because people are going to take that and they are going to run with it. Seriously, when people start getting wind of the things, because a lot of your uh, lives are what you haul and your crafts and your sweet comments. When they start seeing what you do with the stuff that you haul, oh, Gloria, I'm telling you, people are going to go nuts. They're going to want to see all the time what you made. And that wagon that you made, you should see the wagon she made out of a crate. And she made, hi Art Bar, and she made, hi Debbie. Dawn, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, hi. Teresa. And she made the handle herself. Crazy. I mean, it's like, Gloria, do I have to shake you? Start making your DIYs. You are going to have a following. I mean, you're going to go through the roof. You already have a following. You wait until you start making those DIYs. I mean, people are going to want to see what you're doing next. You have a lot to offer. And I'm not just saying that. So, Catsell, you have a video on the Happy Mail that Gloria sent you. You have that uploading? So we can see that. Oh, the wagon's really cute, Peggy. Yeah, it's adorable. Oh, good. Okay. Cool. You're making a unicorn for your cake? I can't wait to see that. That's going to be adorable. Good night, Catsell. We'll check out your video, honey. These colors are just gorgeous. Good night, Bella. I know. I don't want you to be mad at me in the morning. That is so sweet. I'm looking at it. I can't get over even the back of it. What I'm curious about is, how did you get this to not buckle at all? It is so pretty. Just love that vintage look. Love it. So pretty. On your next video, Gloria, show people, bring out your stuff and show everyone the different things that you've made. Oh, okay. Okay, Bella. Oh, Gloria, no. Don't you worry a bit. I've got plenty of stuff I can use for a stand. I just love what you sent. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. Yes, we will want to see it, Gloria. That's a good idea, Bella. Do you see that, Gloria? Do a video showing your 5 favorite DIYs for spring. You are extremely talented. Like I said today, I came on early, and I was telling people, everybody, everybody has something, a gift that God's given them. Everybody does. And a lot of times people don't even realize it until they start kind of dabbling in, the craft world. And then all of a sudden something will click and they realize that they do have a certain knack for certain things. And you're not going to know until you start doing it. And once you start doing it, you want to share it with people so they can do things as well like you, the things that they like. You know what I mean? Yes. Listen to what Bella's saying, Gloria. Lynn, you don't do crafts anymore? You're going to make a doll for your granddaughter? Perfect. I love making I make rag dolls. I don't know what kind of dolls you're making. Knowing you, they're probably porcelain. That's right, Dawn. Everyone, there's different levels, there's different kinds, there's different crafts that certain people like, but everything is something that someone is going to gravitate towards. Oh, and so you made real sugared eggs? I only make faux ones. You made real ones, Lynn? See, I couldn't do that. I couldn't make real ones. Good night, Belinda. Take care, sweetie. You crochet? See, and the only thing I can crochet are rugs. And that's because it's one continuous stitch. Oh, see, Lynn, there's no way I could do that. I wish you would do a video. Well, see, and the thing is I love seeing new things because then you put your own spin on it. You know what I mean? And then create things that you thought, man, I never would have thought of that. For instance, I never would have thought how to make a lid using a cereal box. Never would have thought of it. Now that I see this, my mind's going crazy. That's what I mean. When people craft, other people will see it and they'll think, oh my gosh, well, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this for this holiday, I could do that for that holiday. And your mind just starts going bananas, you know? And Bella's another one. Bella said she's not really a DIYer. I guarantee you that girl would make unbelievable DIYs. I just know it. Well, there you go. Did you see what she just said? She's going to make a new kitchen table. Forget the crafts. The girl is making furniture. You make fabric journals. See, there she goes. No DIYs. Oh, mine, I show today, it's just, I'm getting ready to finish those bunnies and the chicks. Yes, you're right, Peggy. You're absolutely right. Everyone has certain ways of doing things and making things, and if you put in, where is my thing here? If you put in something and told people to make, like the birdhouse, you would have 50 different ways that you were doing it. You have to put your hair. People were nasty about your DIYs, Bella? You're kidding. Were they trolls that were saying stuff to you? Oh my gosh. I mean, I have people come on sometimes on comments and, will tell me I should have done it this way, I should have done it that way. And I just, yeah, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? And to be quite honest, usually the ones that do say that, I'll go over and they don't have any subscribers. They don't even have how do you say it? I don't know how to word it. Well, they don't have, they have a channel that they have put up, but they're not doing anything with it. So as soon as I see that, I just think, whatever. Other YouTubers? Dana. You can always count on Dana for letting people know exactly what. Bella, you can tell those people to KMA. Okay, now wait a minute, Bella. What are you talking about? I'm coming back reading. Maria, they are very simple. More flowers than anything. Unbelievable. KMA, kiss my grits. Joyce Boring, David, I sent a whole group over here. You seem not to understand. What are you talking about, Joyce? Make me, tell me so I understand. What are you talking about, honey? I got to see what Joyce is talking about. Art Bar Raid. Yeah, I saw her. I said hi to her. Is she still here? But maybe I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know, Joyce. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting stupid. I just don't know. Forgive me. Oh, I do too. The haters, they're far and few between. And like I said before, after you go through what I went through, no matter what somebody says, nothing could ever be as painful as losing a child. And that's just the way my mind goes now. So whatever people say, it's minute compared to what I've gone through. And so, I don't know what you want to say, but, you know, whatever. If they don't like you, they don't like you. They don't have to watch you, you know. If they like you, welcome. The more the merrier. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I guess I don't know what it was. I mean, Art Bar Raids. I thought it was just a channel. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got to tell you this. I just remembered it. Jeremy, my son, called me, the one that's going to do the cooking videos. And they just moved, okay? Well, they were cleaning out the closet and everything was out of it, okay? Everything was out of the top shelf. And Wendy was, my daughter-in-law, was just getting the hangers. And Jeremy, my son, was on the floor and he was just getting out the rest of the stuff that was put on the floor to put it into the car. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate it, honey. Thank you very much. Thank you. And so anyway, he said, Mom, he said, so help me God, I'm telling you the truth. He goes, I am telling you. He goes, Wendy was at work. He goes, if Wendy was here right now, she would attest to it. They were getting all the stuff out. Now, keep in mind, and this is him talking to me, he said, keep in mind, there was nothing in the closet on the top shelf. There was nothing on the hangers. There was just the hangers themselves. And I was taking out the rest of what was in a box on the bottom of the closet. He said, all of a sudden, pictures started falling onto the floor. And I said, well, what do you mean? I said, I thought that there wasn't anything. He said, Mom, hear what I'm saying to you. There was nothing up there. I took everything down. All of a sudden, a picture, and they would fall where you didn't see the picture, right? In other words, the picture was on the face down. He said it was 5 different pictures. He said each one that I picked up, it was a picture of Tanya. He said the first picture, and he goes, they were all having to do with our wedding. He said the first picture was you and her. The second picture was her and talking to Wendy. The third picture was me and her and somebody else. I can't remember who. And then the other 2, I can't remember what he told me. He said, Mom, we don't know where they came from. He said, he goes, I looked at Wendy. Wendy looked at me. And I said, where did these come from? She goes, I don't know. There's nothing in here. I went, oh, my Lord. He said, Mom, he goes, I'm telling you, I got goosebumps. He said, he said, I'm so thankful Wendy was there because no one would have believed me. And then the same thing happened when Daniela had my grandson, okay? I was in the waiting room and her best friend was sitting across from me and her sisters were on the other side. And so I was getting ready to call Dacian. Tanya had only been gone. She died in March. And Daniela had Hudson in May. So 2 months. So I was getting ready to call my youngest daughter because she told me, let me know what's going on. So I was getting ready to call her. Now, I want you to keep in mind, I did not have my phone open to photos, okay? I start to dial Dacia. The phone call stopped. Me punching it in. It stopped. And a picture of Tanya took the whole thing of my phone. I looked at Kim and I went, Kim, you got to see this, because she knew what I was doing. She knew I was calling Dacia. I go, I wasn't looking at pictures and she wasn't on my wallpaper. I was dialing Dacia and Tanya's picture came up on the whole thing. As if to say, Mom, I'm here. I know what's going on. I'm telling you, it was, and I told Jeremy again tonight that, and I said, and then that happened with you with pictures. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'll tell you what, that was something. I know, Bella. That's what, I mean, I do believe that. I mean, it was, you can't explain it. You just can't explain it. Yeah, I didn't know what a raid was either, Joyce, but thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. God bless you, Joyce. Um, but yeah, is that weird? I mean, that was nuts. I do believe that. Exactly. She was saying, I'm here. And I said to Jeremy, I go, were you thinking about her or something, at the time? And he goes, well, not really. He goes, I mean, I was just, trying to get everything out of the old house to go to the new one. He goes, the only thing I did think is, Tanya, I really think you would like this house that we're moving into. He goes, but that was really the extent of it. He said, but every one of those pictures were face down, and I had to turn each one over, and all 5 of those pictures, it was Tanya. Go figure. Yeah, it was something. Yeah, you did, Gloria. Gloria always tells me she's just on the other side. She's just on the other side of the door. So you had weird things happen too, Peggy? Things like that still happen to you, Bella? Well, remember I told you guys when I got back after my dad died? And my son and I, Jeremy, we flew to up north, and he, when we got there, he was already in a coma. But I knew he could still hear me because the hearing's the last sense to go. And I wanted to pray with him, and that was my main intent for getting up there. I wanted to pray with him. And so anyway, when we came back, Daisha and I were standing by the wet bar in my house, and my dad's picture was up, like, say, this is the shelf. My hand's the shelf. And my dad's picture was back here. It wasn't on the edge. It was back here on the shelf. Okay, so it wasn't like it was just about to fall off. It was back here. Well, Daisha and I were talking, and she was asking me, how everything was and all, and, just about the time we were there. And as we were talking about my dad, and the picture was a picture of me and him, the picture flew off just like this and went right onto the floor. Nobody hit it. Nobody was around the shelf. And it wasn't on the edge of the shelf. It was all the way to the back of the shelf. And I remember telling Daisha, I said, I am so thankful to God that you were standing here, because if I wasn't, I know no one would have believed me. She goes, I can't believe it. And I said, I can't either. I'm just glad you were here. Hi, Darlene, how are you? That is so cool. My son-in-law, like he was talking to me, and he said, he said, none of us know, we always look to heaven like it's up, up in the clouds, upward. He said, but it could be, it's just another dimension, meaning our loved ones could be standing right next to us, because we don't know, is it straight up, or is heaven all around us in another dimension? And then I started thinking about it, and I thought, I said, How do we know it's not? It very possibly could be. It could be where our loved ones are looking at us, but they're just in another dimension where we always, or I should only speak for myself, but I always thought of heaven as being up, up in the clouds. But for all we know, it could be a dimension where they're right next to us. Yeah, I thought it was nuts. I mean, yeah, do you know, Bella, I have prayed to dream about her. I have prayed so hard for God to let me dream about her. I've prayed, God, please just let me be able to dream, so just so I can feel like, you know, I've had conversation with her, you know what I mean? And I have not. Do you know I have not? My son, he has, and my other son, he said he thinks he has a couple times, but he didn't. He goes, I think I did. I think I vaguely remember, but my one son, he vividly had a couple dreams about her. And I haven't, and I wished I could. I really do wish I could. I wonder why. So your mother-in-law doesn't see her son. I wonder why. Wonder why I can't dream about her. And I was very close. Your parents don't visit either, Maria? Dang. I I wished that I could dream of my grandmother too. And I've had one dream, and she's been gone since 1980, January 1st, 1980. And my mother-in-law, I had one and the dream I had, well, actually, both of the dreams were extremely real, extremely real. And, but my mother-in-law, the dream that I had about her, because I was very close to her, and she died very unexpectedly. So the dream, my father-in-law had just remarried. And in the dream, and she was a gardener, she loved to garden. Well, in my dream, I was outside and I was planting something. And she came up to me and she said, I can't stand her. And I went, Grandma? Because I called her Grandma. I said, Grandma? And she said, I don't know what he sees in her. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, so you saw it? And she said, yes, I did. And he will always be mine. And I said, well, yeah, I mean, of course, and I mean, that is how I always looked at it, even when he remarried. To me, my mother-in-law was always, in other words, I didn't look at the woman he remarried. I mean, not remarried, but you know what I mean, married. I never looked at her as a mother-in-law. And she didn't expect it. I mean, she didn't. But, yeah, I mean, she was just someone that married my father-in-law. Where my mother-in-law, my real, his wife, my husband's mother, she was my mother-in-law. But, and I remember after I started laughing, and then she started laughing too, and that was the end of the dream. That was it. But, and that's the only time I had a dream about her. I've asked as well my oldest son see my mom all the time. Your son sees your mom all the time in a dream? Well, then he better play the lottery, Maria. He better play the lottery. Just take him with you and tell him, say, buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. And then when she wins and she's a millionaire, we're all going to faint. Oh, and another time, I just thought of this. It was just a couple weeks ago. I was getting ready to go to bed, and my phone came on its own. And it was a video of Tanya that I had watched about a week prior because I just wanted to hear her voice. And I don't have much video of her, I should say. And my granddaughters had this and they sent it to me because I asked them, I said, do you have any kind of video of her? Anything. I mean, I don't care what it is. So they did. And I was getting ready to go to bed. And I always take my phone in because I always watch YouTube before I go to sleep. And all of a sudden that video came on. And in it, she's laughing. And it was like, oh my God. And just for a split second, it was like, Tanya? And it was the video. But that happened. So all of this happened very close. You know, like Jeremy seeing the pictures, her laughing, you know, the picture popping up. I mean, it was like, whoa. Okay, that's it. Get your son, because Maria just said she's going to get us all together and we're going to craft. Get your son out there tomorrow and get that lottery ticket. Oh no, I don't want to break your heart. Today I'm able to talk about it. Tomorrow I might not be able to. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, there are times that uh well, just earlier, as a matter of fact, I was listening to a song and it just got to me. I mean, it was just like, oh my gosh, and there I went. And then you pull yourself back up together and then you're okay again. And right now I'm talking about it perfectly fine. And then again tonight, it might hit me again. I mean, and this is how it is. It's just like up and down and up and down. You know, it's just like, oh. It drives me nuts, to be honest. I mean, because it's such a roller coaster. I've never had such a roller coaster of emotions in my life. Ever. Ever in my life. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not one not to. I remember my husband when she first passed, and I'm talking a day or two after. And I sat in the den and I listened to songs, just all kinds of songs that reminded me of her, and just sat there. And at that point, I was almost like a zombie. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. I can remember sitting there and I remember staring. And I remember I'd look up at the clock and I might have been sitting in that chair 4 hours and it seemed like a minute. And I'd look up and it was like time was just not, I don't know how to word it. It was weird. But anyway, I would sit there and I would just look at pictures of her and listen to songs and just, I mean, the cry, it was the weirdest cry. I mean, it was almost like, because I remember even thinking to myself, where is this coming from? And you know what I mean? Although I'm crying, I'm thinking this in my head. It was the most mournful cry it wasn't like a normal cry. I mean, it was just gut-wrenching. Just gut-wrenching. And he came out and he said, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this? He goes, you're listening to all these sad songs and looking at these pictures. And I said, Mark, I have to. I said, I have to purge this. I can't keep it in. I have to get it out. You know what I mean? Where he's the type that he will shut it all down and not want to talk about anything. And, that's his way of dealing with it, okay. But I told him, I said, you're going to grieve your way, and I'm going to grieve my way. And I've got to do this. And I really did. I mean, and I probably did that for a good, that intently for probably a good 3 weeks. And then it became not so much listening to the songs, but just where I would think about her and it would take my breath away. And I've never had that happen either, where it literally would take my breath away, or where it would be like, and I just, like that in my breath. I mean, I couldn't catch my breath. And I've never experienced that before either. I mean, it was, oh man. I can only say it's the ugliest feeling. And when I lost my grandmother, I thought that was the worst. And then my mother-in-law. Those two didn't compare to what I felt with a child. It didn't even compare. And I thought that I would never feel anything worse than that. It's an ugly, ugly beast. It's ugly and it's terrible. I hate it. I hate it. And again, I have to go back to Bella, to you. When people say mean things to you, sweetie, you've been through terrible when you lost your husband. And the way I look at it, when people say things to me in that nature, YouTube type stuff, and they can be so hurtful, and people can be very, very mean. There's something in me that it's just like, get away from me, you idiot. Just get away from me. And I just don't have tolerance for it. And it's like, get away, maggot. I'm not kidding. That is how I look at it. Oh, he had a massive heart attack. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, there is no wrong way to grieve, and everyone's different. The other thing you have to look at too, Bella, when people do that to you and they say things like that, to be perfectly honest, I would bet money, if I could get into the pea brain, it's jealousy. And if it's not jealousy, they are very, very angry, sad people deep down, because anyone that can put down someone else or something that they do, if that's all they have to do in their life is to put somebody down or to put down something that you have done, they have to be pretty darn miserable with themselves. That's a fact. It's a fact. And they need to take whatever it is that they have going on and just beat feet somewhere else. You don't have time for it. You have too much to offer. Bottom line. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Bella. That's exactly what I'm saying. They don't like because you're happy, because they're miserable. That is what it is. Miserable people want to make people more miserable because they want to have company in their misery. You know the old saying, misery likes company? That isn't just a cliche. It isn't. Misery likes company because misery doesn't want to see someone happy. And by God, they will not do that. I won't let them. I won't allow it. I won't allow someone to come into my life in any way, shape, or form and try to make me miserable, hurt me, put me down in a, maybe even in a very sneaky way, judge me, I don't care what it is. If the death of a child isn't enough, by God, you won't be the one to do it to me. I am a very happy person, but I can have a very, very mean temper if I have to. And I don't like having a mean temper, but don't push me. Don't push me. Don't let them do that to you. Don't. It just angers the hell out of me. I'm sorry, but it does. And now my blood pressure's up. I love it. Okay, now I want you to stop and think about that for a minute. A YouTuber that told you to stop being over the top and happy all the time and act more professional. Really? Really? Who called you, Martha Stewart? Was she the professional that called you to tell you to be more professional? Well, I would have had 2 words. Bite me. And block them. Bite me and then block them. You be who you are and you be proud of who you are. And you keep going with your YouTube and you keep doing what you're doing. And if they don't like it, too bad, and you can always block them so you don't got to mess with them. Why? What's going on with your face? That's right, Gloria. And that's what you have to remember. Maria, sticking up for Martha. No, I don't mean anything against Martha. And Martha wouldn't do that. She's got more class. Bella, and that's the thing. You're having fun. Don't let anybody else tell you what you can do or not do. And if you want to have fun doing what you're doing, you do it. You do it. I don't care how many subscribers they have. That means nothing to me when someone acts like that. Nothing. Oh, Lord. Oh, man, I can get, I get so mad. Martha's chill now that she's been smoking with Snoop. Oh, that old Martha. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I said, I had somebody say to me, oh, what did she say? I got to think the right thing. Oh, this, talking. She goes, unbelievable. How rude. Staying and talking on the telephone while you're filming. I don't have time for this. I was cracking up. I thought, chick, do you really think I am sitting here talking to someone on the phone and filming it? I thought, oh, you know what? Save it. I mean, I just don't have time for that. Jeez. And then another one, you take too long. I cannot watch you anymore because you are not organized and you take too long. And I just thought, okay, bye-bye. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat, do it. And that's true. You stay who you are. You stay true to yourself. You don't stay true to someone that is miserable. Yeah, I like Martha. Yeah, but what, I said that just as a, like a metaphor. I mean, just, was she Martha? I mean, who was the chick? You know what I mean? So they have a lot of people following them. How sad that they have to be that way, to be so unhappy. Gloria. Well, see, I know, Peggy. I know, I'm telling you, Peggy, I can get worked up, honestly. I'm not joking. And the thing is, like I said, I mean, I don't like to get angry. I really don't, because I don't like my blood pressure going up. But there's certain things that will just trigger me. And that is one of them. Because, like, I think most of you know, I was bullied terribly when I was a kid. I mean, awful. I mean, to where I was scared, and I'm talking, it really started in sixth and seventh grade, terribly, terribly, terribly. And then when I got into eighth grade, we moved, and I went to another school, and it started, and I thought, and it just something happened, something clicked in me. It just clicked in me, and I thought, okay, either you're going to let people make your life miserable, or you're going to stand up for yourself and you're going to live your life the way you want to live it. Don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I did a 180. I did a 180 in the way I looked. I did a 180 in my, just everything about me. And I never let people push me around again. Let's just put it that way. And, I went through my deal for a while, being young, but I never was a bully to people. And I was always for the underdog. And I always taught my kids to be for the underdog. And if somebody was hurting someone and they weren't able to defend themselves, or, I mean, a child maybe that had special needs, or someone that was just very quiet in school or whatever, because that's the way I was. I would always be for that person, and I would always stand up to whatever or whoever, if they were saying something to them or whatever the case was. But what I didn't put up with anymore is people bullying me. And I would fight back. And I mean, I would fight back. And then, of course, when I had my kids, you grow up and, but I still don't let people push me around. Once you've been bullied like that, you don't put up with much. And I can't stand when I see people being bullied especially when people are nice people and you got these people coming in acting like they're all that and think they can do things or say things to other people. It drives me nuts and I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I hate it. Oh, Lord, breathe, Davida. That's right. No, that really is what and I do, Peggy. I will. I'll say, bite me. I mean, whatever. I don't care. Time's too short. Time is too short. Life is too short to let anyone tell you you can't, or make, I should say, to let anyone make you feel like you can't do what you want to do. It's too short. Your daughter she got bullied? My granddaughter has been bullied unmercifully. Terrible. Terrible. And oh, you don't know how mad it makes me. And these kids nowadays, I mean, it's a lot different even than when I was in school. And they have no respect, I mean, for nothing or anyone. And she'll, you know what? But she has a way that she can just kind of put them on ignore. But they just moved. But I mean, they made her life a living hell. Oh yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, I just you just have to, you know what you want to do, you do it. And like I said, in YouTube, I mean, it's a shame. I mean, it really is a shame. And especially if the person is a talented person. Once you do something like that, I mean, people could, you know, have you ever, and I'm sure you have you ever met someone and you think to yourself, wow, that person is really, really pretty, or he's really good looking? You know, just by meeting them, you know, first impression when you look at their appearance, right? And then you start listening to them. And then you get to know them a little bit. And then you see how they start putting other people down or they put themselves on a pedestal and it's big me, little you. And all of a sudden that person gets really ugly. And then you meet someone that's, you know, I mean, they're okay looking. I mean, they wouldn't win the beauty contest, but they're very sweet. And then you get to know them and they have such a good heart and they are just such a sweet person and they're positive, and all of a sudden that person becomes beautiful. I can't tell you how many times that has happened to me in my life. Be who you are. Do what you want, what makes you happy, and if your YouTube DIYs made you happy before this one came in and said anything, you do what you want to do. Because I guarantee you, other people would want to see it. Life's too short not to do what you want to do. It is. Yeah, Peggy. I did too in the 5th grade. They came to my house. It was a gang of them. They came to my house. And my grandmother called the police. And they left, of course. You better believe it, Nicole. Very true. Don't take meekness for weakness. Well, thank God. Did they take care of it, Maria? Gloria, you hit him with a book? Well, and that's why, I mean, I've been on all sides of the table, you know what I mean, through my life. And I really, really do like people. I do. I'm a people person. I like people. But on the same token, I don't want to see someone treated unfairly or meanly. I know what that's like. And I think that's why right away that's what sets me off. It sets me right back into that time in my life. And it's like I just don't have tolerance for it. I just don't. It drives me nuts. Well, I don't know if I was ever built like a brick house. I just look like a big house now. I don't know so much about brick. I mean, yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, the other day I was thinking, Davida, you really need to start doing some kind of weights. You really do. It's pathetic. Oh, good. That's true. You don't know a little bit of kindness. You have no idea. And on the same token, you don't know what that bit of bullying could do to someone. You have no idea. When I was hearing about my granddaughter, right away, of course, a grandmother, I mean, it's like I would have given anything just to go back to 16 again, just for about an hour. Because obviously, being an adult, I couldn't do anything. But I was so angry. And I was almost seeing red. I was so mad. And because, first of all, it was being done to my granddaughter. Secondly, I know what it's like. And thirdly, they were punks. And it was like, and the things that they said, oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, I wanted so bad just to go back in time, just for about an hour. She's 16. Yeah, she's very pretty, and she's just a pretty girl, and they dress her nice, and I think a lot of it was jealousy because the guys would look at her, and and there you go. I mean, when you get as a teenager and girls have boyfriends and the boyfriends look at somebody, all of a sudden they think it's the girl, and they're so immature. You know what I mean? It's just so immature. And yet it begins to escalate, and then it just snowballs, and before you know it, it's ridiculous. I mean, they were yelling, hang yourself, bitch. Well, now if she was the type of person that was really not strong with a personality, a strong, knowing she's loved and just strong within herself. Why do you think some of these kids commit suicide? Seriously. I mean, the things that they said to her, it was like, I would like to go inside your mouth and pull you up, pull your body through your mouth and tie you up is what I'd like to do. How do you like that one, kids? Old Meek DeVita. Oh man, just gets me so mad. Yeah, they did, Bella. They did. Go hang yourself, BITCH. Why don't you DIE? You know what I mean? It was like, whoo, you talk about mad. People don't know the mouth. You know that old saying. Actually, I'd like to meet the person that made it up. That old saying that, how does it go? Oh, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. They're full of doo-doo. I think words can possibly hurt worse than a stick or a stone. Because words never leave. Words never leave. They stay with you forever, good and bad. Good and bad. I think words hurt terribly. I think words can hurt someone and destroy them to a certain degree. I think you have to become strong in almost looking at them as if to say, you're not worth it. Why would I let you destroy me? Why? Why would I let you do that to me? Who are you? Who are you to me to let you do that to me? You know what I mean? Oh, I know, Maria. They don't have respect. They do not have respect. That's exactly right, Bella. They don't. Oh, wait a minute, Peggy. So one time they called my house in the middle of the night, told my dad that I was dead. Oh, what a, oh. That's right. That's right, Dana. No, it can hurt and it can stay with you. I mean, just by the things I'm telling you. I mean, I'm on borrowed time as it is. You know what I mean? I can go right back to that time in my life. I can go right back to it. I can shut my eyes and I can see it just like it was yesterday. I can feel those feelings. I can feel it all. And look how long ago that was. If you don't have some kind of inner strength, and for my kids, when I started having kids, and of course, like I told you, I mean, I went through a very, very rebellious time after that, when I had that epiphany. And, but like I said, I was never mean to people, but I never let anyone push me around again. And if they did, I took care of it. I would not allow it. And so people began to know that, and of course they didn't do it, I didn't get bullied anymore. But we're talking of a different era now, too. Even when my kids were in school, when my my one particular son, he, I remember the principal called, and eventually I started working for that principal when I was the teacher's aide at that school. But he went to be the principal at the high school, and it was middle school and high school combined. And so he called me and he said, Davida, he goes, I'm sending Jeremy home. He said he got suspended. I said, what did he get suspended for? And he said, for fighting. And I go, why was he fighting? And he said that someone said something to him, and the guy hit him, and Jeremy started fighting, so they were both suspended. And so I said, okay. I said, you can send him home. I said, but he's not going to be in trouble. I said, you're telling me that he didn't start it, but he did fight. And he goes, yeah. I said, I'm going to tell you something without getting into a lot of detail. I know what it's like to be bullied. I know what it's like for someone to come up and start something with you that you weren't looking for. I said, and I'm going to tell you also that I told every one of my kids, and I did, this is the truth. Now, and again, remember, this is back in the 70s and 80s. I said, I have told my kids, don't ever, ever start a fight with anyone. And don't ever bully anyone. And always be for the underdog. But if someone starts something with you, you finish it. And that is what I told them. And I told the principal that. I said, so now with that being said, and I told him just what I told you guys. I said, now with that being said, send him home. And he did not get in trouble. And that is how I felt. Now, would I say that today? I might not. Because today, you're dealing with guns. You're dealing with kids that just, their thinking is so completely different than it was 20 years ago. So I don't know that I would be as apt to say that, only because I wouldn't want something to happen to one of my kids by me saying that. But with that being said, I still don't want them to be bullied. Yeah, no, and my kids, I mean, they're good kids, and they were always for the underdog. Oh no, you never forget, Darlene, you never forget. Well, that's awful too, Dana. Well, see, that's, I mean, to me, that's child abuse. I mean, it's emotional abuse. Emotional and mental abuse. I mean, it's it's terrible. And the only thing I'm thankful for, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but going through that in my life, going through all of it in my life, it made me more of a caring and sympathetic and just a caring person. And the caring for people is real because of what I went through. So for that, I'm thankful. I'm not necessarily thankful that I had to go through it, but it made me a better person, I should say, in the long run. It made me a better person. And that's why, again, when people say anything to me, you know, on YouTube, really, I usually just laugh it off and just think, whatever. Be gone, be gone, be gone. You know, I could care less. And I can just write them off, just write them off because I don't have time for it. I went through too much, and I won't, as an adult, let people do that to me. I just won't. So if they don't like the way I do my crafts, if they don't like the way that I'm unorganized, if they don't like whatever it is they don't like, that is fine. Fine. Click off and go somewhere else. It's okay. It is okay. Believe me, it's okay. Here, let me click it for you. And that's just how I feel. Yeah, that was me too. I mean, my grandmother is the one that I was close to. She was wonderful, wonderful. I thank God for her all the time. And like I said before, we were talking about kids and how young we were. And I said at the time, like I said, I don't advocate teenage pregnancy by any stretch of the imagination at all. I'm talking for me. It was my saving grace at that point in my life. And I believe God knew that. And that is what turned my whole life around, is when I had Jason. And from that point on, then of course, I have 5 kids. So, that's where my focus then turned. And when you're a mother, that child is what you're thinking about. And then just my life evolved, um, just having kids and being a mother, and, the rest is history. But yeah, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And when, like I said before, when people ask me, gosh, you were so young, you hadn't even lived life. And I said, I lived the life that I wanted to live, and I have never looked back and thought, oh man, dang, what was I thinking? I said, I don't care what kind of name I could have made for myself. I don't care what kind of money I could have made for myself. I don't care about any of that. I said, what I care about is the love and the friendship I have with every one of my kids. And I do consider every one of my kids my best friends. That is a fact. I hang out with my kids. My kids will call me and say, Mom, you want to come over? Just the other day, Jason called and he goes, Mom, we're going to go to Javier's. It's a Mexican restaurant. We're going to go to Javier's. Why don't you come with us? Mom, why don't you come over and watch, whatever movie he wants to watch? I mean, I'm always seeing my kids. No. Do I regret it? I don't regret it a bit. Did I make the right decision? You darn right I did. I did make the right decision. You can have your degrees, you can have your money, you can have whatever you want. In my life, for me, having my children when I was very young was the best thing that ever happened to me. But I'm sure we've all had our own crosses to bear at certain times in our life, whether it be when we were young or older, or, we all go through terrible times. And and it just depends on what that terrible time makes you. That terrible time can either make you bitter or it can make you better. And I chose in the long run for it to make me better instead of making me bitter. Because a bitter person, I mean, oh man, I just can't imagine living life like that. So I sure hope, Bella, you will start doing your DIYs again. And like I said, for ones that do that to you, you can always block them and you don't got to worry about it. And for you, Gloria, you need to realize that you have, oh, Bella, come on. Don't let them win. Gloria, you need to start doing your DIYs. You were afraid people would think you're too slow in doing them or not like them. Hello, hello. Did you see all the people that think that all of your stuff is absolutely beautiful? Including myself. We're all seeing what you can do. You can do things, I mean, I wished I could paint. Then I would love to see flower arrangements. I would love it. I would love it. And I want you to laugh and I want you to be happy the whole time you're doing it. That's what I'm saying, Dana. Sometimes, you know, it's weird. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise when you go through what you go through. And I think, well, first of all, you know, obviously, like I think all of you, we all believe in God and directing our path and, you know, having a personal relationship with Him. Well, for me. And He knows what He's doing, and he knows the beginning to the end. He knows everything we're going to do, good, bad, and ugly. And He knows the outcome of our lives. And He will step back a lot of times and allow us to go through the things that we go through to learn, to become more compassionate, to love. I mean, Peggy, had you and I not been bullied as young, very young kids, maybe we wouldn't have the compassion that we have for people today, or when we see someone being hurt, or whatever the case may be. You know, Dana, you might not have all you went through. Look at how it made you and who you are today. So God always has a plan, and sometimes we don't understand it. You know, I mean, I surely don't understand sometimes when He does the things, you know, that He allows to happen. I don't get it, but I just have to trust that He knows, and I just have to be the best person I can be. Amen, Maria. Don't let anyone rain on your parade. Should I sing a little of Barbara? No, I'm teasing. I wouldn't do that to you. Don't you rain on my parade. I had to. I just had to. But you're right. Don't let anyone do that. You lost me, Gloria? Everything went black? Darlene, you went through your own hell too, didn't you? I think we all have to one degree or the other. Bella. Oh, okay. I'm blushing. All right, give me some flowers. Come on. That a girl. That's my Bella right now. Come on, everyone. I'm giving you a standing ovation. A standing ove. My whole thing went black, you guys? It never went black here. All right. Did you see me give you a standing ovation? Bella. Bella, I know you are going to be going, Davida, doggone it, when you have to get up tomorrow morning for work. Because it's almost 11 here, so it's got to be 2 there. And Darlene, bless your heart, you're always such a sweetie. And you've been through your own deal. I just wish, you know what? Let me just say this and then I'll let you guys go. I just wish people would realize that everyone has something to offer, and it's okay if everyone has a YouTube channel and wants to share it. And it's okay if people want to have a certain way they show it. Wouldn't it be boring if everyone did a video? You know how some people just do videos to music? I get stuff out of that. I watch many things where it's just to music. I get stuff out of that. Do I have to go on that channel and say, you need to stop the music and you need to talk? Who am I? Who am I to tell them that? Who am I to tell them that? First of all, there's people that like to learn that way. Then there's other people that like to be very organized and do everything very methodically and not talk too much and just explain it. Who am I to say, you know, you really need to get a little bit more personal? Well, no. People that get onto that channel are learning that way. Then you have people like me, where it is going to be like I am just crafting with my friends if we were all together around the table. And that's the way I always wanted to do it. And I wanted it to be where it was just me. It wasn't me pretending to be a teacher or not being able to talk. I just wanted to talk and have friends over and show them what I've learned and show them in case they want to learn it. And that's the way I do it. We all can have a place on YouTube. And we can all get along. And be happy for one another. We really can. We really can. We really can. It's doable. It's doable. Oh, it would be so boring. Exactly. If you can't say something nice, just don't say anything. Oh, thanks, Maria. I always love when you guys are on. That's right. That's what it's about. Encourage one another. Encourage one another. I don't care how you do your channel. I could care less. I go on because I, for whatever reason, and however you do your channel, whoever it is, that's the way I want to see it done that day. If I want to go to somewhere else, everyone has something they can give. Everybody does. And let that person give it the way they want. And don't stop doing something because somebody doesn't like the way you do it. Be you and give to other people what you want to give them. And if they don't want to see it, they don't got to see it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If it's interesting and whatever it is you're wanting to see, that's all that matters. That's right. Every channel is unique. That's all. That's all. And like I said, if people don't want to look, that's fine too. You don't want to look, I'm fine with that. No hard feelings. Go look at who you want to look at. Honestly, I'm not kidding. It's whatever floats your boat, do it. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, look at the cooking shows. I mean, I don't as much anymore, but I used to go on all the time and look at all different people cooking. They all had their own way. You know? Exactly, Nicole. The common thread and the camaraderie in this niche is we love the creativity and to create. So let everyone create the way they want. And just keep the opinions to yourself. And just go ahead and like and love what you're doing and love the people that are on your channel and the family members that you have created on your channel. And that's it. It's not a big, I mean, it really isn't hard to get along. It really isn't. Amen, sister. They all have a way to make meatloaf. Now, you know what? You're all great. You're all great. And I'm so glad that every one of you are in my life. And I love bringing something to you that maybe you might like. And I love learning new things, Gloria. I love all the sweet gifts that are given from the heart. Maria, Gloria, Lori, Tracy. I mean, come on, does it get any better? Does it get any better than that, you guys? I mean, people giving you sweet remarks, asking how you are, checking in on you, sending beautiful gifts. I mean, that's what it's about. It's not about how you do a YouTube DIY. It's not about that. It's about what you're giving and what you receive in return. You receive the love and the seeing what people will do with what you have shown them. I can't tell you how happy it makes me. I cannot begin to tell you. I can't tell you how happy I am when I receive something like this that's from the heart. I mean, that they've made with their hands, thinking about you when they're doing it. Can you ask for anything better than that? I can't think of anything. I mean, the love, the true meaning of giving of oneself, there's nothing better. And don't let anyone take that joy away from you to either show, to give knowledge of maybe something you know, or receiving something from someone that wanted to say, hey, you know what? I love you. I love what you do. I love who you are. I just wanted to give you this because I wanted you to know you're loved. There is nothing better, you guys. Don't let anyone ever ruin that for you. Ever. It's not worth it. All of the love is much better than anything anyone could ever say to stifle you in doing what you truly were enjoying doing until they said something. Don't let that one person or the two, I don't care. Don't let them do that. to any of you. To any of you. And I promise I'm not going to get on this soapbox again for a long, long time. Doggone it. No, I'm teasing with you now. I'm teasing with you now. I'm not mad. Love you too, Bella. We are too, Nicole. We're blessed to have you. We're blessed to have one another. Thanks, Midias. So are you, sweetie. And that love, Bella, is what you look at. That's what you remember. That's what you do it for. Whenever you have anything negative coming in, and hopefully it won't, hopefully whoever it was, you blocked them, and you just go on knowing that, you know what, people really do want to see me do things. People really do want to take something that I have shown them a way to make for their own. I am really giving something back to people. Always look at it that way instead of looking at, oh, they hurt me, I can't do it again. Don't let them do that to you. Don't. Are you in, you're not in Canada now, are you, Bella? Because you know, on my dad's side, they came from Nova Scotia. That's where the pink tree lives. God bless her. Oh, you are? You are in Canada? Oh. Yeah, you know, for you that have been bullied, you're not alone. Believe me. You're not alone. And you are loved here, and you're loved by these people that are here. These are genuine people. Is that far from Nova Scotia, Bella? Man, I'd love to get to Canada. There are so many people that I have become friends with there. You, the Pink Tree, Dal, oh, there's more that are in Canada. Wow, I've got to get to Canada. Well, my sweethearts, I wanted to come on again to show you what that little sweetheart Gloria, may God love her heart. Bless her heart. Gloria, I better see you doing DIYs, girl. I'm not kidding. You have a lot to offer. You and our little Bella over there. Oh, you're near Niagara Falls? Oh, you're very far from Nova Scotia. Okay. When do you want to make the umbrella? All right, let's see. How about, well, when are people open? I have to work Saturday. I have to close. Um, What about Monday, Gloria? People are going to love it. And Gloria, it's the perfect time for that because we're going into, well, Easter, obviously, but Mother's Day, May, those umbrellas, I mean, it would be adorable. Aw, thank you, Maria. I love you so much. You are such a sweetheart. You've always been there. Um, Da- uh, Dana, Gloria, what do we need for the umbrella? Again, you said 22 gauge wire, Gloria. One day I would love to be able to meet everybody. You never know. You never know. I bought a lottery ticket and I also played my Publishers Clearinghouse. So help me, if I won, I would get plane tickets and, well, I wouldn't have to get a plane ticket for you, Maria, but, well, although I could fly into Vegas and then drive there, but I would want to meet everyone. I really would. I'm not just saying that. I think it would be so cool. What, Gloria, are you still there? If she isn't here, oh, good, you're going to go too? Oh, wait, what do you mean you're going? You mean you're leaving and going to bed? Or you're going to meet everybody too? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, Gloria. People want to know what all they would need. And would Monday be okay? They need wire, material, cardboard, and glue, right? Am I right? Maria, I'm telling you, have your son buy the ticket. So, Gloria, do you want to tell him what to get here, or do you want to tell him on your channel? Just go on your channel and, okay, wire or zip ties. Wire or zip ties. Fabric and glue. Okay, and why don't you maybe do a little live, just talking about that and showing, you know what I mean? So people will know. Maybe go on tomorrow and show them the stuff. Because you guys, I'm telling you, when you see what she did, it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Oh yes, we're all gonna go visit you, Bella, in Canada. Sounds good to me. Okay, so Gloria's gonna do a live then tomorrow at some point. And even if you don't get to the live, if you're at work or whatever, it'll replay and it'll tell you what what we need. Oh, in the summer, winter sucks. All right. Um, So she's going to show us. Oh, yeah, where is home, Bella? Can I guess? Can you guess? Well, give me a hint. Is it in New Orleans? Am I right? Is that where the Saints are? South of NOLA. It is New Orleans, isn't it? So you ended up in Canada when you were married? Is that what it was? Louisiana. Louisiana. Okay. I love it. The Saints. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. I know that isn't to them, but I'm just singing it. Oh, well, that is great. I love it. Okay, so we got to get Maria to win the lottery. Hopefully, I win Publishers. And I'm sorry that some of you have stayed up so late. That's the only thing I feel bad for. Oh, since you were 14, okay. So don't be mad tomorrow when you're at work. Because I know it's so late. I feel that's the only thing I feel bad for, is because I know for some of the fam, they're in areas where it's very, very late. But anyway, thank you so much again, Gloria. Oh, good, Bella. Thank you for doing this for me. I I just can't believe it. Everything you did is just so precious. I mean, it really is. It really is. I mean, you did such beautiful work. I really appreciate it. Oh, it did, honey. It did bring me a lot of happiness. Yep, it is just, I just adore, yeah, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. And I can't wait for you to start doing your DIYs. You and Bella. So, guys, I always hate when I have to say goodbye. I always want to sing MICKYMOUS, because I always used to get real sad when they'd have to say goodbye. Why do I always put songs to stuff? Now it's time to say goodbye. Sing it with me, kids. To all our family. MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because we love you. Mouse. How'd you like that one? All right, let me say what I normally say. I love you guys. I always love getting with you guys. You're so much fun. Anyway, on a serious note, remember, Bella, Darlene, Gloria, Maria, Peggy, Nicole, Dana. Who else do I have here? Who's still with me? I said Nicole, I said Bella. I think I got everybody. Everybody else. Midia. And I got Nicole. And anyone that I didn't see the name, anyone that comes in here, the world is a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Don't let anyone ever tell you anything different. Don't let anyone ever make you feel that you don't have things to offer in this world. You do. The world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that.